Hello, hey there. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you are. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to this weekly Sunday question and answer session. Let me know how your Sunday is as we begin this session today. And thank you so much for finding time to tune in. Let me see who is here. Katia Kashago, hey there. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Catherine Mbaluka, hello Catherine. How are you? How is your Sunday? Nakisige Rashida, missed you so much. I'm back here and I hope you're fine. Welcome to the show. Grace Basilica, hello there Grace. How are you? Marion Oroni, wise words. Okay, thank you for that. Lynn Lena, happy Sunday to you. Lynn Lena, how are you? Vanike Munto, hi. Keen Bratha. Hey there, Keen. Marcy K. Mom, hello there, Marcy. How are you doing? Good morning to you. Good evening. Bahati Kims. Hello, Bahati Kims. What's your question today? The program is about questions about life, love, and well-being. If you have a question that you would like to ask, and if it's personal, you can ask it on the inbox. I will not read your name or disclose your identity. But if your question is general, please feel free to put it on the comment section. So this program is around this time on Sundays because I have two shows every Sunday, this one and the Meet and Mingle show. That's why you're seeing me now here. But there's a repeat of this program. If you miss it, if it's too early for you, you can always catch it on my YouTube channel. Farida Bint Suleiman, hi there. Irene Leah B. Darling, good evening. Kukumisto, good evening. Karibu sana. Habari ya leo. Lucy Njanga, I see you watching from YouTube. Hey there, Lucy. How are you doing? Fiona Mona Lisa. Fiona, hey. How are you? People saying long time. I'm always here. Have you liked and followed my page to see me all the time? I missed you too, and welcome to the show. Nila Serem, hi there. Wambui Mwaura. Hapa tunakuanga kila siku, lakini Jumapili tunakuwa saizi. Tunakuja saizi kwa hiki kipindi. Ama ni hichi kipindi. Ama ni hiki kipindi. Mary Karuga, hi. How are you doing? Lona Min Gavra. Hello there, Lona Min Gavra. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Damaris Kerubo Kingoina, watching from Swedes. Thank you so much, Damaris. Rachel Ndegwa, are you single? No, I'm not single. Thank you for tuning in. Eliza Moura, thank you for tuning in. Princess Kim, watching you from Garland, Texas. Hey, Princess. Good morning to you in Garland, Texas. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you had a good night. Mary Honey, hi. Aguti Deborah, hi. Who was the first question for today? Boyani Kembene Baba. Hello there, Boyani Kembene Baba. Mary Honey, thank you for tuning in. Lynn Len, I'm doing great. Baking some cake. Oh, you have a birthday or that's what you do? Okay, I hope your cake will come out nicely. Irene Damaklin from Mombasa, thank you Irene. Habari ya Mombasa. Mwakai Jojo, hi. Gosole Sike, good afternoon to you. Gosole Sike, how are you doing? Faith Kerubo, hello. Rachel Ndegwa. I'm a top fan bad. Oh, congratulations. I'm happy to hear that. Eliza Mwaura from Gulf, thank you so much. What is your question today? If you have a question that your friend was asking you in the inbox, how do you deal with an insecure boyfriend or an insecure husband? Ladies, have you ever met a man who is very insecure and monitoring you and everything that you're doing, where you're going, who you're talking with? How did you deal with him? There are ladies who are in such situations and they don't know what to do. How do you deal with a very insecure partner? That's a question that I want you to think about. So some of those questions are the ones we talk about in this program every Sunday. To see Phil watching from Eldoret, home of champions. Hello there, Phil. I hope you are having a nice Sunday in Eldoret. Purity Munene, hey. Jackson Iteba, good evening to you, Jackson. How are you doing? Salma Hassan Sebagala, Good evening to you, Salma. Bobby Wine, Nyangenya Florence. Hello there, Nyangenya Florence. How are you? Esther Njeri, hello. Nancy Wanjema, Lavington, Nairobi. Habari ya Lavington, Nairobi. Umeshindaje? Sweet baby Nyanchama, thank you for following. Okay. What is your question today? And help me to share the video. We always have very interesting questions here. If I cannot be able to give my opinions to your questions, the viewers who are watching on the comment section will also try to respond. So it's a very good opportunity for you to get another alternative opinion or advice, not from your usual friends or family members. Catherine Madenge, how are you? I'm doing very fine, Catherine, and you? Thank you for tuning in. Asante sana. Mwalimu Ignatius Simba Atuma, thank you so much for watching, my brother. I hope your Sunday is good. We have the first question here by Bintl Tole. How do you think Christians should date? How do you think Christians should date? It's a very interesting question, ladies and gentlemen. You see how we have very interesting questions here. Christians should date. My concern is how. If two Christians meet each other, I am a strong believer of if they do not go to the same denomination, then they should be very understanding of each other. Just the same way Christianity teaches the followers and the believers. Love others as you love yourselves. So if a man meets a woman who is in another denomination, let's say a Catholic meets a Seventh-day Adventist, the Catholic should understand they are Seventh-day Adventist person. And the same way, the Seventh-day Adventist should understand the Catholic and live peacefully. But in the event that they are in the same denomination, it makes it easier for the two of them. But it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you will meet somebody who is born again and who is a Protestant. The other person is a Catholic. The problem is when people are so deep into their denominations, they follow and they have this belief about their own denomination and do not want to adjust to accommodate the other partner or spouse, then it becomes a problem. They start fighting. And some people put religion ahead of everything. Of course, religion is important in the process of dating, because for me, what I believe in is going to church, going to mosque. These are institutions to keep you feeling and having a sense of belonging. You can identify yourself with fellow Christians or Muslims, but also there are some beliefs that can keep you on check to behave and have a better, happier life, not only for yourself, but for the people around you, your family members and your neighbors, or even the society. So it helps in a very great way, and even to give you the hope. When you're losing hope, or when you're going through a lot of stuff, sometimes your church members or your church can help you to go through that journey and go back to your normal life. It plays a very important role in our lives. But when two people are so deep into their religions to an extent that they cannot be able to even compromise and stay together in the same roof, then they have no reason to date. Allow the man or the woman to walk away and meet another partner as you also meet another partner, because now religion has taken over and you cannot reason and have the same values. That's my opinion. Bintl Tole, thank you so much for your question. And thank you for being the first one to ask a question today. Judy Gesare, hello there. Bren Daha, thank you for tuning in. Miss D, thank you so much for tuning in from my YouTube. I hope you're having a nice Sunday. Aneta Cheng, thank you so much. Okay. Goso Lesike, I'm doing good. Benjamin Scully, keep warm, drink some tea. Okay. Lynn Lena, you're baking the cake for yourself. Okay, enjoy the cake. Salma Hassan Sebagala is listening. Dorion Kwani, thank you for watching from the Bab refugee camp. Agnes Njeru, thank you. Choksi Del Monte Divina, hello. Catherine Madenge, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. We have the second question here by Tisia Fili. What's the easiest way out of toxic relationship? Wow. What is the easiest way out of a toxic relationship? Thank you so much, Tisha. Toxic. You know, toxic, there are two important words in this question here. Toxic, which is poison or poisonous, and relationship, which is not about a man and a woman. Relationship is between you and other people. It can be you who is watching this video today, with your mother, with your father, with your brother, with your sisters, with your cousins, with your roommate if you're staying with roommates, with your co-workers if you're working with several people in the same building. So poison with these other people. And what is the easiest way for you to get out from this situation? To answer you, Tisha, Phil, it is not easy, but it's possible. There is no easy formula on how you're going to get away from a toxic mother. There's no easy way that you're going to get away from a toxic father or a brother or a sister. And there is not an easy way to get out from a toxic husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend. But assuming that now you're in a toxic relationship with one of these people, you have to begin asking yourself, why are you in a relationship with him or her? What are you gaining? The same way you can sit down with a piece of paper and write down, if you, Tisha, you have a toxic relationship with a boyfriend. You put there Tisha, and then you put boyfriend, and draw a line, and start writing the things that you're benefiting from this guy. You have to be very honest. Write that list, not only today. You keep on writing this. This is what I normally do. I don't write physically, but I know when I meet a toxic man or a toxic woman in my life. I already know their signs, so you write them down. This is what I'm benefiting from this person. And you'll realize at the end of the day or after some time, there are so many few things you're getting from this person. And there are so many things you're losing to him. And when you're losing all these things, the next question you need to ask yourself is, how long am I going to tolerate this? If this man is putting me through this pain and disrespecting me, hurting me, putting me through this drama day in, day out, the year is coming to an end. Am I ready again for another year of another drama? If your heart and your instincts tells you, nay, Tisha, feel you're not ready to go through the same pain you went through this year, then you begin creating boundaries between you and that person. You reduce the communication, you reduce contact, you reduce having plans with them, you reduce following them, you reduce talking with them. Eventually, if you cut off this communication, because when you talk with the toxic people, that's when they annoy you. That's when they suck up your energy. Even if it's your mother or your brother or your sister, the more you keep on exchanging words, the more you're going to feel bad about it. Cut off communication, and then finally let them know. Sometimes it's a good idea. I reached a point where I tell people you're toxic. You know, you can run away from them, but some of them also do not understand they are toxic, assuming it's a parent or a sibling. You tell them their characters and their habits. I'm no longer talking with you because of what you normally do and say. When you change, then we can have a good relationship between me and you. And people have done it. They have walked away. Cut off communication and eventually stay to your words. If you cut off, you cut off. You don't block today and then unblock after 1 week. People who do that, they can never run away from these toxic people. You don't break up today and then make up after 1 week, after one sex. You don't do that. It's a game you're playing, So stop doing those things. And when you're young, and by young I mean under the age of 30, it's sometimes very confusing to deal with a toxic person. But as you have more experience, it becomes easier. You can see this man is a toxic person when they come to your inbox. Even when you meet them face to face on the first day, first evening, first afternoon, you can tell those signs. And go and read about toxic people online, the signs of a toxic man or a toxic woman, and have those signs in your brain and in your heart so that you don't become a victim. You can be in love with a very toxic person, and it's more difficult for you to walk away from him when you are totally deeply in love. Identify before you are deeply in love with him or her. Thank you so much, Tisha Phil. I hope I answered your question today. Joyce Andea Isadia, thank you so much for watching from Jamhuri, Nairobi. Dorka Nyaboke, hello there. Rachel Ndegwa, kila mtu na simu yake. Rispa Mgeka, hello. Fiona Mona Lisa has the third question here. When do you know that you are loved? You are loved, seriously. When do you know that you are loved? Yeah, sometimes I normally look at the word you are or you are. Anyway, that is English, but you see when you write you are, the meaning can change completely, Fiona. Anyway, I want to believe your questions. When do you know that you are loved seriously? One way to know that you are loved seriously is, of course, you can never ask that question. You can see from the actions the way this person is treating you. But my best way to know that I'm loved seriously is when we have a very difficult situation. You know, very hard and very difficult situations, especially when you have lost something or lost someone, and this person stands in there for you, doesn't walk away, stays there. The same way a mother can do to her son or her daughter. Still there. There is no food, there is no house, there is no money, there is almost no hope. Daddy is missing, but she's standing in there for this child, no matter what. She can even sacrifice to stay hungry, sleep hungry, but the child gets some food. That's serious love. But of course, that is not the same as a man and a woman, or a brother and a sister, or you and your coworker, or you and your neighbor. But when people stand in there when you're going through difficult times, they don't walk away, and they still continue respecting you and inspiring you to get better, not to lose hope, to tell you that things will be fine, then you know that this person is serious with me. But if they walk away when you are having a difficult problem, just like a simple example, if you lose your job, you lose your fame, ask celebrities who have been working maybe on a TV or media industry, and when they lost their jobs, even politicians who lose elections, the love he or she was getting from the people and the followers totally disappears. Nobody calls him. For the first time, his phone or her phone stays without anyone calling them, even though they were receiving numberless and very many phone calls. The love is gone. But during the difficult times, if they stay with you, if you guys stay with me, as people watch my videos, even when I go through difficult times, like this year I had a difficult time with my unwell father. Some of you stayed through with me, and is still going on with taking medication. I take it seriously as love somebody has for me, even though we don't know each other on a personal level. So Fiona, I hope I answered your question. Look at the actions, not the words. Actions speak louder than the words. Let the person say, I'm doing this, and they do it. When they do what they say, and it's a good thing, then you know they are serious. Don't focus on the words. Just always focus on the actions. Rispa Mgeka, hello there. We have a fourth question here by Jojo Adhiambo. I have a question, Benjamin Junior Bugonko Live Shows. A friend of mine seeks for my advice concerning someone crashing on her. The lady is a graduate, but the man didn't complete even primary school. Wow. So the man wants to date the lady and settle down with her. Unfortunately, the lady feels that their marriage might differ in one way or another. What should the lady do? Thank you so much for your question there, Jojo Adhiambo. Honestly, to tell you the truth, as she's saying, their marriage and reasoning will differ a lot. We go to school not to have certificates, but we go to school not only to have those certificates and have a better life or a better job, but sometimes school opens our mind and our reasoning, the way she's saying. And when somebody has not had that opportunity to go there, it becomes difficult for them to open their mind and to see world differently, to disagree peacefully, and to respect other people's opinions, and understand that all of us, we have opinions about everything. So it's very difficult in such a situation for such a man or such a person to reach that level. It's difficult. Some of them can do it, but you see, if they do not do it and you're together, then it forces your friend to always come down to the level of this person. All the time, she has to lower herself down to the same level with this person. And you see, that's going to be a long journey. They need to be reasoning quickly, solving issues quickly, moving on forward, being on the same page, planning their stuff together, and even having debates or arguments on the same level. So for me, if I was the lady, let her think seriously about the future with this person. She can peacefully walk away. And I'm not saying that if I have a diploma, I should not be together with somebody with a certificate. I'm not saying that. But if you say that the lady is a graduate and the man is never even completed primary school, to tell you the truth, it's going to be very difficult. But it's possible for them to work out together. If the lady will calm down, and if this man will be willing to be corrected and understand that this is a relationship and doesn't feel inferior that the lady is more educated than him, maybe it can work. Maybe, just maybe. But I know couples who have gone through a lot of drama when they're in such a situation. I don't want to tell her to walk away and leave the gentleman alone. Let her make a final decision. But these are just my opinions. Love wins. Who knows? Who knows? They can make an amazing couple. And if the man wants to go back to school, why not? He can learn the basics of life skills and the basics of a good relationship. Just the basics, not biology or chemistry or mathematics. How to solve issues and how to raise children, how to be a good man, how to be a good father. Those basic knowledge, and hopefully it can help him to understand when they are having so many differences. Thank you so much, Jojo, for your question, and I wish your friend all the best. Carol A. Daniel, thank you for tuning in. Makeba Maria, hello. Musoke Sharom Chantel, good evening. Irene Mo, good evening. Dorcas Gacheri, thank you so much. Watching from Kisii. Teresa Kim, hey there. Grace Maina, I see you. Catherine Madenge, but I think if that lady loved that man, education mean nothing. Okay, yes. Fiona Mona Lisa, what things can we do to invest in relationships? Thank you so much for your question there, Fiona Mona Lisa. It's a very nice question when you think about it. Some of the things you can do, Fiona, is learning yourself. Know who is Fiona. If I ask you, can you tell me who is Fiona? The same way when you go for an interview. When you know yourself, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. If you have anger issues, you know that for me, I always get annoyed because of this and this. You know your love language. For me, I like gifts. If you buy me a gift, I feel good about it. Some people like to be touched all the time. Some people like spending time, quality time with a partner. If you know these things, know yourself, know your love language. This is about you as Fiona. You have not even gone to the other person. You have known what you really want. What do you want in a man? You already know that. Then you have healed from your past relationship. This is the most important part that I want most of you to listen to. If you have not healed from your ex or from your very painful relationship, your heart is full of bitterness. Your heart is full of regrets and guilt. So if you have not healed and moved on or solved the issues with you and your ex, your baby daddy or your baby mama, then it's very difficult to be in another relationship. You are bringing in more pain and a drama to another innocent man or innocent woman. That's what most people do. You have not healed. So you must get healed now that you're ready to date again. You're ready to be in love again. You're ready even to get married again. That's the first step for you now to go to the other person. How about the other person? Now that you know who is Fiona, you know your love languages, you know what you want, and you have healed and moved on, the same thing, I'm hoping the same person you're meeting has gone through those stages. You might meet a man or someone who has not healed. This guy has just broken up or divorced and is confused and is just looking for somebody to take care of him and his own problems, or he was dumped or he was left alone. So he's just looking for somebody to pass time with as he's waiting to get another person. Or you might meet somebody who does not know his love languages or doesn't care about your love languages. And when you meet such people, then it becomes your responsibility to tell them. Be honest. Tell them, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. My love languages are this. Please tell me yours so that I know how to treat you. I know what to say. So these are what goes through the dating stage. You're trying to know each other. And when you realize that you cannot be on the same page, you walk away. You leave alone the person and move to the next person. But to invest, after now assuming things are okay, so far so good, you and the other person, then you begin doing the right things. Communicate very well. Communication is everything. Don't be quiet. Why are you quiet? If something is bothering you, just say it. Tell this person politely, I feel this is what you have done to me and it's affecting me. Communicate. Trust each other. Respect, very important. You have to respect someone, their opinions, their lifestyle, if it's not affecting your life, their job, their hustle, their ambitions. Respect goes a long way. And finally, inspire. Most of you know me as inspirational. I believe that for having been a teacher for more than 10 years, teachers have these amazing words that can inspire a student to do anything, to be anything in the world. A teacher can make somebody to become a president in the country. And he's just a teacher by the words of encouragement and inspiring the students. The same way, I believe, even when in a relationship, your words should encourage the other person. You should not bring down your man. You should not bring down your woman. You should be there. When the world is against your man, you're the only person to cheer him up, to tell him you can do it. Keep going. Don't give up. I believe that you have more power. You can do more than this. But you don't compare him or her with other people. And this is what breaks so many men these days. Somebody is struggling. Most men go out facing so many battles. I know women also face a lot of battles. The reason why men go through a lot and they don't speak is because you're fighting about so many things. Right from the moment you step out from the house, the people you meet on the road, you go to work or you go to your business, all these people are against you. They are competing, and most men are about competition. I want to win. I want to be the best speaker. I want to be the best comedian. I want to be the best musician. I want to be the best politician. So the competition is so tough for this man. And when he cannot handle this competition, when he is breaking down and almost giving up, then the only person to help him is his partner, to inspire him to go back and keep fighting. Invest on your words of encouragement and inspiration. Don't bring down your partner. And I hope I answered your question. Fiona, all the best. Thank you so much for your question. Okay, Adikin Helen, hey there. Benjamin, I need to appreciate you this Christmas. Patricia Oyugi, thank you so much, Patricia. Thank you for your kind words. I'm always here. And thank you. Even those words to appreciate me means a lot to me. Asante sana, and I wish you a Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you. Gosole Sike, Benjamin, how must I deal with a friend that when you are, I am not around gossip about me, I mean best friend? Wow, thank you so much. Please share the video. We have come to the second part of this video. 30 minutes to go. Dealing with a best friend who gossips about you. Oh, wow. Gossiping is part of life. Time to time I gossip, but my gossiping has reached a level of gossiping about celebrities, gossiping about famous people, because I normally believe gossiping is just talking lies. I don't gossip about a friend or a family member or somebody that I know, my schoolmates. I have no time to gossip about them, especially when I know them. It's too much waste of time. But with a celebrity, something I read about him or her, let's discuss about it. What do you think about this man? Anyway, so gossiping is part of life. We can never run away from gossiping, whether you're a man or a woman. Only that women spend a lot of time talking about someone else, which is very unfortunate. Sitting down and discussing a man or a woman, another woman for more than 2 hours, 3 hours. It's a lot of time you're wasting that you could be doing so many things that are of value for you, for yourself. You could even be making money. Instead of gossiping this lady, you could be just be making money. So dealing with such people, goso lesike, it's better to face them. Don't be scared. Face them with a beautiful smile. Have a talk with her. Tell her, I heard you saying this and this. What's going on? And then tell the person whatever she was saying is not true, and it's affecting you as lesike, and it's affecting your relationship. So make them to be aware, and then finally tell them or tell her, if this continues, I don't think we can be good friends. If you keep on talking about me and saying all this nasty stuff about me, I don't really think we can still remain friends. So that she is aware, wow, now Lesike knows I normally say these things about her. And eventually, if she continues, then this is not a best friend. A best friend is someone who stands in there when they are saying very bad and negative things about you. He or she will defend you and say, Lesike, I know her. That is my friend. Talk about another person or say something else. Not the Lesike that I know. Not the Benjamin that I know. We can discuss any other things, but whatever you're saying about this man or this woman, that's not the person you're talking. You're talking about another person. And by the way, you're gossiping. You're just gossiping. What you're saying are lies. You're wasting time, and you're just a liar. Change the topic. Talk about another person or other things. And hopefully, they will learn and stop. If they don't stop the relationship. Why not? Why are you calling her your best friend and she's busy talking negative and nasty? She's breaking relationship between you and other people. Do you know there are people who have judged others so negatively because of lies they were told? Guys, did you know that? There are many people who hate you in your family because of what they were told about you. They were just told Benjamin is like this, and then they just hate you for that. And that's why I'm not very judgmental with the people. When I meet people, even in my shows or in real life situations, I don't judge them. I take my time, observe them, listen to what they say. If I read something that you post on my comments, on the comments on my shows, I don't judge you from there. I take my time. Then with the time I can see that this person is negative, has negative energy to me and to my social media platforms, let me do away with him or her. And that's what I normally do. Yeah? It's the same way with negative people, negative gossiping and negative talk about another person. You cut off them, start a new year with better friends, or you better remain alone. Don't be with them. Don't visit them. Don't invite them in your house. And don't pretend when you're in front of them. Pretending will kill you. Smiling that everything is okay. No, you don't smile with somebody who's talking shit about you day in, day out. You don't tolerate that. You cut off and do away with them. Get other better friends. There are so many other new friends that you can have. All the best, Lesike. Thank you for watching and thank you for that question. We have another question here by Rodgers Moturi Snr. Rodgers. Rodgers, thank you so much. Is it advisable for people from different religions to date with an intention of one to join the other's religion later on in the relationship? I already answered this question from the beginning of this show. I mentioned something about religion, and let's assume the man is a Muslim and the woman is a Catholic. In most cases, it's very difficult for another person to change. These days, religion is kind of losing meaning. I don't know, I could be wrong. These days, people don't go to mosques and churches very often. Younger generation, my generation, we do not go there so much. And we are kind of free. We are not very strict about it. I could be wrong. So on that level, because our generation is changing, we are not taking religion so seriously like the way we were brought up with our parents and our grandparents, then it can work. A Muslim might tolerate the Catholic, and the Catholic might say, okay, I can become a Muslim, I can convert. But it's difficult, it's still difficult when you look at those two people. But the intention of changing religion should not be the issue here. Because religions are matters of heart, matters of belief. You believe in Jesus Christ as your personal savior. That's a very strong belief. When you read those stories in the Bible or in the Quran, some of them you are like, wow. Somebody was swallowed by a fish, stayed there for 3 days. I know it's not necessarily like the man was swallowed in a fish, but when you have to think beyond that story, interpret it in a certain way, like a literature student, that is not just the fish. Could have been a problem this guy was in for 3 days and came out, or God helped him to come out of this situation. Interpreting all these things and applying them in real life between two people is very hard. Somebody who is a Seventh-day Adventist and believes in his or her religion so deeply and helps him or her to have these values about life, it's very hard to change their mind, because now you're removing them from what they believe, the values that they already have when they were born, growing up. So it's difficult for them to change that, and you don't want to be in that situation of forcing somebody to change their values and their beliefs to come to your side. It is so hard. It is so hard. Changing religion should be something that somebody has sat down and thought about it and said, hey, I've seen so many religions. I was born a Christian, but I've seen the way Muslims treat people, and I believe that this is the best for me, for my life, for my future. The same way we even have people who are they were Christians, and along the way they realized Christianity is not helping them in any way, walked away, and they became atheists. And they don't believe in something to do with God or heaven or sins, or they just want to live their life so long as they treat other people kindly and fairly, and they are treated the same. I've hosted one of them here in my shows, an atheist who doesn't believe in God or in heaven or whatever. And he's perfectly okay with his life. When I was planning to host him, Christians told me, Benjamin, I'm going to unfollow you. So you can see how religion is so serious to some people, to an extent that if I was hosting that person again and again, most of you will unfollow me because you're Christians and you feel like, wow, I'm following a platform and it seems like Benjamin does not believe in Christianity, of which I'm a Christian. But for me, I was just trying to open minds of people to understand what religion can do to you and cannot do to you. If you want to work hard, you want your business to prosper, you want a better marriage, you want to walk away from a toxic man or a toxic woman, yes, religion can help you, but you have to do something about it. The same way that Bible, Quran tells us, God helps people who help themselves. So, my friend Rodgers, for me, as you have listened to me, it is not very much advisable. But it's okay. Love wins. For me, it wins. Who knows? We can't predict the future. The person cannot change the religion. They can still be together and have a beautiful family together. It's possible. Why not? Love wins and love conquers everything. But thank you so much for that interesting question, Rodgers. We have a next question here by Makeba Maria. What do a lady need to offer in a relationship? Like, what do you bring in the table? Wow, today there are very nice questions here. What do you bring in a table? I have come to learn that this thing, what do you bring in the table, puts a lot of conditions on people. This is one reason why people want to be single, but in a relationship. Like for me, I'm telling a woman or a man, what is she bringing on the table? So the condition, I've already put conditions on her. And if she doesn't meet the conditions, then I will use her and dump her. You see, that's the most unfortunate thing about this question. What do you bring on the table? Bringing on the table, I cannot speak on behalf of a woman or women. I can just say generally for a man, most men, or for me, what I want is respect. Just respect me. And by respect, I mean respect my life, respect my family members, my mother, my father. Give them some respect. Respect my job, respect my talents, respect my ambition. If I do these live videos and you respect me doing that, and you are not interfering me doing them, that's a lot to me. Respect about so many things. And then bring in some bringing the companionship. Companion, you are a friend. You're not a fighter. I'm not fighting with you. I'm not competing with you. You're not one of my enemies. You're not a hater. That's why you are in my life. So when we talk, when we fight, when we have sex, when we don't have sex, when we are going shopping, when we are arguing, for me and you or me and that woman, we are not in a competition. I can argue with other women, a follower, a stranger, but if it's my wife, then this is my companion at the end of the day. So bring your companionship to this man. Don't be another fight for him, another battle that he has to fight. Don't stress out this guy. He's already stressed. And lastly, people talk about sex and food. Yes, very important. You have to bring in good sex and good food. Any woman is willing to learn on how to improve her sex. That's why on Wednesdays, I have the Wednesday Raw Sex Talk. Sex is very important for so many people, so many men. So you really have to give enough and good sex to maintain this guy and put him on check. Some people say no matter how much or monkey styles you give to this guy, he will always cheat. No, it's not that way. What I'm talking about is when you say that no matter how much sex you give him, men will always be men, then you have already lost it. Yeah? So for you are giving this man sex, but in your mind, you know that he is going to cheat. And it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate if you're just sleeping and opening your legs with this man and knowing that very well he is going to cheat, even if I give him sex. So you've already given up on this person. And that's why I said earlier on, inspire, motivate this guy, make him feel like a king. Hopefully what I'm saying, this is based on your question. The same man that I'm talking about should do the same. Respect your woman. Be a companion. Don't be an enemy. Don't fight her. This lady is going through a lot of things during the month. Their months, ladies' months keep on changing. You know, it's a roller coaster. She's happy, she's sad, she's annoyed, she's angry, she's tired, she's confused, she wants to cry. It's all these roller coasters. You don't want to be an enemy during those roller coasters. Be a companion. And lastly, of course, if you want good sex or you want enough sex, learn on how to give good sex too. Improve on your sex skills to make this woman enjoy and give you even more and more sex. And lastly, inspire her, encourage her. Don't always give solutions. Men love giving advice even when they're not asked to give advice. Until somebody tells you I need advice, That's when you give advice. But naturally, men just want to give solution. I have this problem. That one, what you do is this and this. No, sometimes when ladies are speaking, I've learned, they just want you to listen. Even if your mind is about Arsenal, the next game going to play, you can sit there and, okay, yeah, tell me more. Okay, yes. Most ladies enjoy that. You're just listening. Just somebody seated there listening to what she's saying. This will improve your relationship with this person. Thank you, Makeba. Thank you so much. Thank you for that question. Frida Nyaboke. Does communication affect relationships? Yes, it does. If you're quiet, what happens? When somebody is quiet, they are busy talking with another person. If somebody does not talk to you, then that means they are talking with the other person. If the communication has reduced, it has increased with another person. When people don't communicate, they continue fighting and they will have a lot of more drama. So communication is very important. Speak. Say what is bothering you. Don't be quiet. You're not a high school student or a teenager. Speak it. Say it and you will be helped. GD, is it normal to feel you are in love with someone you have never physically met, maybe, but in communication? Yeah, it's normal to feel. Just feelings. Those feelings will disappear. You can feel, but I don't want you to encourage you to continue feeling that way. Those feelings, the first few months, few weeks, it's normal. We are human beings because the person is showing you the best version of who they are. It's like a TV presenter. When you see them dressed and smiling on camera, it's not the same way when he is annoyed or at home walking around in the house wearing a boxer or going shopping wearing sandals. That's the other version of who they are. But on TV, when you look at even the women who are presenters, the way they dress, they cover their boobs and very smart and nice hairstyle, good makeup. The same thing with relationships. The first few weeks, few months is always the best version. People hide their drama, hide their lies, hide their shenanigans for the sake of winning you to their side. And then with time, you begin discovering the true colors. That's why we need to date. That's why you need to communicate with this person almost on a daily basis to discover what they are lying or hiding. But those feelings change. Feelings change. Don't focus on those feelings. Focus on the actions and how this person makes you feel, not about how you're feeling. I'm talking with him, I'm feeling so good. No. It is how he is talking to you, the words that he is telling you, and the actions that he is doing to you that is making you feel happy, feel good. Otherwise, with the time, things will change. And when they change and you are so madly, deeply in love with this person, you will avoid the red flags. You will ignore them and you will be going into a very deep hole. Those too many feelings can cloud your mind. And when people tell you you are dealing with a very dangerous man, this is a married man, you don't want to listen to that. That's how you're going to suffer. Control those emotions. Focus on the actions this guy is giving to you. That's what is very important as you keep on talking with such a person. Salma Hassan Sebagala, Mr. Benjamin, nowadays, why men like sex too much than working hard? Oh my goodness. I don't know what kind of men. Those are very broke men. Men who like sex, they are very broke, very young, and by young they are under the age of 30. And yeah, those are very broke and broke people. So they capitalize on sex, give you sex, they leak you everywhere so that you can give them more money. That is their job. They do that. But people who are men who are working hard, real men, it's not about sex. The guy is too busy looking for money and chasing dreams. So those are very young boys. focusing on sex so that they can get what they want from you as a woman. And it's nothing as confusing as having sex, good sex with a very broke man. It's very confusing for a woman. Avoid such men in your life. Okay. Bintl Tole, thanks too. You're welcome. Another question. Are there men who are ready to abstain from sex until marriage? I would like to hear from your listeners too. To tell you the truth, I don't think there are such men. Maybe 1 in a million. Maybe 1 in a million. Sex lost meaning. Yeah, these days, you even tell someone, I am married, I'm pregnant, but the person will tell you, I'm waiting for you to deliver and then we can have sex. It's not a big deal. People are just afraid of pregnancy, which is not so much again, and HIV. Minus those two things, then sex loses meaning, If somebody can protect him or herself from HIV and from having children or making babies, they can have sex any day with anyone and anywhere. Even during this live video, somebody could be having sex as I'm doing this video with another woman, with another person's wife, another person's husband. So the concept and the value of sex lost meaning a long time ago. If you're lucky to meet a man who can wait, why not? It's good. It's a good thing. And both of you can abstain until the right time, especially when you're young. Sex has so many consequences. Sex has really, really cost so many young people a lot, including me. Sex has very many deep consequences. Just one sexual act can change your life completely. All these viewers who are watching here, they know when somebody asks them, what made your life to change completely? They will say, it's my child. But you see, this child was gotten from sex. Sex has a lot of so many consequences. It lost the meaning, the true meaning of abstaining and staying away from it. But the consequences still remain there. And that's why I keep on encouraging the men who follow me, as young as you are, as energetic as you are. I admire you. I appreciate you watching even my videos and following these videos. Do not impregnate a woman. If you're not ready to be a father, don't do that. Talk about it. I'm having this sex with you this weekend. We are not using any protection. What if we make a child? What's going to happen? Begin talking about those things. We live in foreign countries where you don't hear so many cases of a young man in 20s has impregnated so many women and left them alone with children. We hear them, but when you listen to their experiences, they know the consequences of having sex and making children when you're not ready to have these children. So my encouragement and my word to people is abstaining is not only good, but it's really nice when you're having this unprotected sex that you have stopped or failed to abstain. You are thinking about the consequences of what it can do to you as a man and to that woman. Encourage your younger brothers. Encourage your younger sons, your sons. Encourage your younger cousins. Please, especially my fellow men, encourage them and tell them this thing called sex has so many consequences. Don't engage in it without thinking about the consequences. It can cost a lot. Let's have those conversations to them. Tell them. Don't be afraid. Just tell them the reality and do the math. When I was in Japan, the cost of raising a child, oh my goodness, I don't even want to go through that. Anyway, good talks here, GD. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the compliment. We are winding up now here. Let me see, final question. Aguti Deborah, good advice about toxic person. I've got something on such. Thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. And thank you for watching and listening. Asante sana, Aguti Deborah. Finally, let me see here. Gladys Njeri Mwaura. I just met a man a week ago. Now he wants a loan of 10,000. I really don't think this guy is genuine. How can I know that this guy is serious? Yes, he's not serious. He's not serious. run away from such a person until you have known someone for some time. And for some time, I mean several months, without that person asking for money from you. Then if you have the 10,000, you can help him. Why not? It's no problem. But after you have known him for quite some time, not just within 1 week or 1 month. Fiona Mona Lisa, thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you so much for your question. Let's see. Bundesiana Luceria. Sorry, Lucretia. Let me see your question here. Hey, Benjamin, help needed. A friend of mine was asked out of a date by a guy, but he was asking her to either pay for their lunch or facilitate for her going to the date. She felt it was completely out of order. She's asking, is it proper for a guy to do so on the very first date? My belief is the person who is asking for the date should pay. You should cater for the bills. If it's a man who wants the date, then why not? You wanted the date, pay everything. The woman wanted the date, then facilitate about this. I'm not encouraging that, but I mean, surely, if you really want a date and you have some money, then do it. If you don't have the money, just say politely, I'm not doing it. There is no rule, but my rule or my style is, if I want to go for a date with you, then I prepare financially before the date, know the location, know the costs, and be ready for the date. That's what I could do. The same way. And yeah, there are women who are making money and they have money. Why not? Have a date, but let it not be a repeat all the time. Somebody could be using you and you are paying for everything. It's like paying everything until this person still eats you, eats your food, eats your money, and eats you. It's not good. Mizi Kerubo. Where can I find him, please? These educated men lately take us for granted. Nataka huyo amegraduate, but never will I again date an educated man. Mizi Kerubo. Sorry about your situation. Jojo Adhiambo, thanks for your response, Benjamin. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Jojo. Okay, Lynn Lena, my boyfriend took me to school, got me a job. Problem is he wants me to give him a child and not yet married. Wow. I don't know what's going to happen there. Yeah, continue talking with him, Lynn Lena. But I don't know why you are in a relationship with him. Do you have plans to get married with him? Assure him if you have plans to get married with him. Yep. But if you have no plans to get married, then don't have a child with him, he is going to be very annoyed. So you could have discussed. So I don't know how this man is going to handle that. And if such a man, he's going to be disappointed anyway. Of course, he was hoping to marry you and have children with you, but that was not your plan. Yeah, it's a betrayal, it's a loss. What can we do? What should I do? So if you are planning to be married with him, then keep on reminding him we will have children when we get married. And by marriage, just go through the whole process. Make it legal, legally married. You are now Miss So-and-so, or you are officially someone's wife, legally, and then have a child. Why not? Why? I don't know your plans. What plans do you have with this guy? What are you planning to do with this person? Some of you are saying hello to me. Thank you so much. Young Mungai, hello there. Joyce and Dia, I'm happy to hear that. You healed before you stepped out of the house. Jennifer Waidera, thank you for tuning in. All right. Angelita Angel Mark, hello. Benjamin, communication is the key to any successful relationship. Thank you so much. I agree with you. Asante sana. Okay, Liz Nyambu is busy listening. Okay. I'm happy to hear that. You're busy, but you're listening. Thank you. Finally, we are finishing. Faith Simone. Hello, Benjamin. Is it good to be with a harsh boyfriend? He used to command me every time, and then we used to argue every day. I'm thinking to move on. I don't like someone who is commanding me. Yeah, I think you already answered your question there, the last sentence. If you don't like somebody who commands you, it's better to walk away. Yeah, honestly. I can only advise you to talk about it. If you have talked about it with him, you tell him, you like commanding me doing this and this. If you have already told him and he has not changed, then it's not too late to leave the person alone. Probably that is his style of relationships, but your style is not the same as his. Nobody likes to be commanded. That's why we hate paying taxes, paying health insurance, and following the government laws, because they command us to live better. But some commands could be good for you. Somebody can be commanding you to do certain things that are affecting the relationship. There's a man who told a woman, I don't feel okay the way you post your pictures dancing half naked in front of these thousands of people on social media. And I want you to do away with your social media account or stop posting these videos and these pictures that attract attention from fellow men. I don't feel secured and I'm not happy about it. It's kind of a command for her to change her styles, and social media is too broad, it's too open. There are thousands of people following you. Why are you dressing half naked and dancing all the time in front of these people, getting all this attention from them, and your boyfriend or your husband is not happy about it? So you see, such things can be. So check yourself. I'm just saying. If the command is changing the way the relationship is heading and it's building peace between the two of you, it's good to listen and just stop doing what you're doing. But overall, somebody should not command you on how to live, how to dress, who to talk to, what job to do or not to do. No. It shouldn't be that way. It should be commands that help the relationship to become better and more exciting. Angelita Angel Mark, hello Benjamin. I believe communication is the key to successful relationship. My question is, are there poor communicators? Are there poor communicators in relationships, or it's just lack of interest? Thank you so much for your question. I believe they are both there. We have people who are very poor communicators, and we have people who lack interest. They're not really interested in investing in the relationship. And those are the worst. Because they know what they're doing. When somebody's quiet and they don't want to talk, it's so unfortunate, Keeping quiet should not be more than 3 days. So they know very well they're just punishing you. They are putting you through torture and pain. And when someone is silent on you, the pain is actually for both of them, both you and him. But because he already knows that he is punishing you by being quiet, then the pain is not too much on his side. He can be quiet on you, but busy talking with other people as you are suffering, waiting for him to speak out. And those are really bad people. Lack of interest is so bad. People should have some interest in communicating. Poor communicators, they are there. They need to learn. There's so many videos online on how to be a good communicator. How do you say things affecting you? Which words should you use? What is the best time to talk to your man? What is the worst time to talk to your woman? All this information and even the videos on YouTube, people talk about them all the time. So I spend time reading and watching them to be a better communicator as Benjamin. So we have poor communicators, and most of them don't know. They are very poor. They don't listen. You tell them something, they want to give you advice. They want to give a solution quickly and move on. They have not even listened where you are coming from. So we have very many poor communicators in relationships, and it's so unfortunate. The things they could have solved, the two of them, they involve other people, other family members, strangers, post it on social media to get advice. Please post for me this, Benjamin. Hide my identity. You can tell that these people are not communicating in their house, so they want these opinions from people. It's so unfortunate. People should learn to be better communicators. Good listener. Every time you're quiet, when someone is talking, you are getting more words. You are getting a lot. But when this is talking and this one is talking like this, who is getting the information? This is a man and a woman. In fact, I should play that video as I finish this show here. There's a video here that I want to show you. Poor communicators. This one here. Watch this video. So the man is just quiet there. That's good communication. But the woman should allow the man to talk. After you're finished talking, let the guy also talk. Then we can move on. Poor communicators. Okay. Makeba Maria, thank you so much. Thank you for the love, and Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Finally, one more question. I cannot answer all the questions here. I hope you got something here today, and if you're watching for the first time, please feel free to like and follow this page so that you can always watch every Sunday same videos and same talk. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. If you're just joining now, for the last 1 hour we have been going through some questions. You can always watch a repeat of this video on my YouTube channel with the name Benjamin Zonia Bogongo. Go and watch it when you're busy cooking, driving, and just be listening. It could be a nice therapy for you as you're just there at home or at work and you're busy but you want to listen something. It's really, it can help you. It can help you. Thaddeus Arali Owen, thank you so much. How can I handle long distance relationship to be successful? Thaddeus, I'm going to be sending you a video of long distance from my YouTube channel. I made this video about 2 years ago. So Thaddeus and anyone struggling with a long distance relationship, check the comments right now. I'm gonna pin it on the comment section. Open that link and watch my opinions about long distance. I've been there before, and those are the things I did to make it work. I've pinned the link. Mr. Owen Arali, please find some time to watch. It's a very short video. It's about how many minutes? The video is 9 minutes, just 9 minutes. And please allow the adverts to play. When the adverts play in a YouTube video, then we get something small as a contribution. When you open any YouTube channel of someone that you know, like my YouTube, and you see the advert playing, don't skip the advert. When you don't skip, I will get something small from that. That's how we get some help and some little money from YouTube. Please, when you watch those videos and you like what the person is always talking about, you have some few seconds, 1 minute, don't skip the advert, let it play, and then watch after the advert is over. That way you could have supported me very much. In case you didn't know, that's how YouTubers get something. Don't skip the adverts they have put there. When you have enough data or Wi-Fi, don't skip it. Barbie Kathy, oh my God, I have to listen to this today and not all in my notebook. Oh, it's very important and interesting. Thanks a lot, Mr. Benjamin. You're welcome, Barbie Kathy. You can watch a repeat on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you. That marks the end of this session. Oh, we have one more question here. Christine Stesh, what makes wife and husband to separate when they grow old? Oh my goodness. I have witnessed this. These are very difficult. It's a very painful thing. When they're old, oh my goodness. This is one of the most painful things for any parent, any man, any woman to go through. What makes them to separate is the same reasons why people separate. It's people just get tired. I think people get tired of all the disrespect they have gone through. People now open their eyes and realize for so many years they have not been happy. And now they're looking for happiness. When they look at their time left in this world, if the person is 60 and God is going to give him another 10 years to still remain alive, they're like, now I'm going to be happy for 10 years, just 10 years in my life. But if I continue being with this person, I can never have this happiness that I've been looking for. Let me separate and enjoy the few years that I'm left with in this world. It's a very when you think about it, it's a very painful thing. And that's why I've reached a stage where after witnessing such a situation, and you are in a relationship, as young as you are and as you're watching me, it's really, really a good idea to visualize that future without this partner. And when you visualize it, and the way children abandon parents these days, if they have money, they can take the parent to a nursing home, go and stay there and die. I see them in Japan. You see, the children, some of them sacrifice. They have to quit their job to be with this man who has been separated, or to be with the mother who is sick now, because with the old age, it comes with a lot of drama. And one of the painful parts is when you're old, you can be sick, and you can be seriously sick. And when you're sick and alone, it is the most painful journey of life. You'd rather be sick, but you're with someone to be there with you. Maybe you can live a little bit longer, you know. So the reasons why people separate, they're the same reasons why younger people also separate. Disrespect, cheating, abuse, and a lot of money. Somebody thinks that I have all this money, I have all these cars, I have all this fame, I can get anyone that I want. You see, there are many reasons. So, and then eventually they become lonely and die. Eventually you just die a lonely man, a lonely woman. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But I know the reasons are still the same. Any day, any time. They never change. Okay. Salma Hassan Sebagala. Mr. Benjamin, I'm in love with someone, but he's really married. What should I do? I'm confused. Don't date a married man. Why are you dating a married man? Leave a married man alone. What is wrong with you? Do you want to be a second wife? If you want to be a second wife, okay. Tell him, I, Salma Hassan, want to be your second wife. Take me to your family members and make it official. I become your second wife, and we continue with life. Why not? But if you don't want to be a second wife, or a third wife, or a fourth wife, then leave the man alone. Just leave him alone. You're going to make him more confused. You and him, you'll be more confused. That's the end of this talk today. I saw one long question here. Hello, Mr. Benjamin. I had a friend mwenye alikuwa majuu for some time. During that time, I used to ask for a little financial help, but she always said she had no money. Later, I also got a job, not well paying, but at least I can provide for my own needs and for my kids. That same friend came to me some time back, and she wanted me to help her with some money. I told her I didn't have any money, and even reminded her of what she used to tell me when I needed her help. Sahi, huyu dem ananiambia nini? I can't read the whole question. Let me see on my Facebook account what you're saying there, Leila Kikasha. Saizi huyu dem ananiambia nini, eh? Leila Kikasha, why not? I'm not seeing that question fully, eh? Sijaelewa hiyo swali lakini tutaipitia. Damaris Ngina, how do you know that the person is genuine to you now that we're living in a fake world? You will know it by their actions. They will show you their actions, eh? What they told you they will do this year, have they done it? What they promised to do to you by the end of December, have they done it? If they have not done it, they're giving you excuses and telling you, please wait, baby, wait, please wait, for now I'm not ready. Excuse after excuse. You know that person is a fake person, and they only contact you when they want something. Only when they want something. If it's sex, or if video sex or whatever, that's the only time they will contact you. If it's money, that's the only time. And when you tell them you are sick, they don't even bother to find out how you're going on, if you have recovered, how are the medication. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about what you're going through. In short, their interests and their happiness is number one. You are number two. That's how you know a fake person. This man is just horny coming to me now because he's very horny. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for all your questions and for all of you who responded to some of the questions. And of course, to you who have been here from the beginning up to now, I want to sincerely say thank you from my heart. I wish you a beautiful Sunday wherever you are, a nice afternoon or evening if you're watching from Africa or Middle East. Those of you are in other continents like in Europe, I also wish you a nice afternoon. If you are in Canada or America, have a nice morning. Enjoy your Sunday. God bless. Take care. Enjoy the following week. And on that note, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas in advance. Those who celebrate it, enjoy your Christmas. And thank God for the gift of life. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with me since the beginning of the year up to now. I love you and God loves you more. Thank you. If your question was not answered or talked about in this show today, I apologize for that. The show will always be every Sunday. Until the next Sunday, thank you. Enjoy your Sunday and God bless. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you for sharing too. Goodbye.